In today's video, we're going to see if we can take a household item, a common ballpoint pen, and scale it way up. Not too long ago, I was doing a little bit of research into how ballpoint pens worked. We've done some interesting stuff on this channel with ink, specifically draining ink out of 1,000 pens. While I was doing research for it, I found lots of pictures and diagrams, and one website that was explaining it had a picture of some roll-on deodorant that said, this is not a ballpoint pen, but it works the same way and it's a lot easier to photograph. As you can see, this is much larger than the tip of a ballpoint pen, and that was their point, is that it works about the same way. There's a ball in sort of a socket, and well, this one's missing the back of it, but the idea is that there's the liquid deodorant inside, and as the ball rolls, the deodorant is spread out on top of it, and in the case of deodorant, it then gets applied under your arms. So I thought, hey, wouldn't it be kind of fun if I made a ballpoint pen that actually is that big, something that size and works the same way? So I went out and I bought some of these roll-on deodorant things, and then while I was doing some research, I found that another YouTuber had actually already made a large pen using roll-on deodorant as the nib, as the drawing surface. I presume he had the same idea, and he'd gone out and he used the deodorant. He tried using paint as an ink, and it did work somewhat. He has this really cool build, makes the whole big pen. It looks very snazzy. The result with the writing, though, left a little something to be desired, and that was something he pointed out. The paint that he was using as a pen ink didn't work super smooth with the deodorant roller. And I thought maybe I could find something that worked better. So I got a couple of these myself, and you know what? I tried out like 5 or 6 different types of ink. I tried modifying the inside of this so it was like a smoother roll, more like the tip of a pen, and I still couldn't get any good results. So from there, I decided to try and find something else that might work, because now I was really on this idea of making a giant ballpoint pen. And what I came up with is this ball bearing. These are at hardware stores. Actually, I've only been able to find them at Harbor Freight, but it's just a steel ball with lots of smaller ball bearings surrounding it, and it's just an omnidirectional bearing. Any direction you go, it rolls and spins nice and smooth. And when I was experimenting with the deodorant roller, the biggest problem I had is that when I tried to write, it would just sort of seize up and it would just slide across the paper instead of continuing to roll. So I decided what I needed was something smoother. So I have now switched over to using this ball bearing roller piece, and I want to try and build a whole pen that works with this. Here's the basic idea. Using a large ball bearing and some homemade ink, we're going to see if we can make an enormous functioning ballpoint pen. I also do want to give credit to Julian Davids, the other YouTuber who built a giant pen, for his idea of using a lamp as the front of the pen. That's a genius idea. I don't know if I would have ever come up with that, but it does look kind of like the front of a pen already. It narrows down and then has just a little point part. And so I'm gonna try and fit my bearing into the end of that, and then the rest of the tube is gonna get attached to that. So very clever idea, I like that. I wanna see if I can build my own. My goal is just to have something that draws and writes a little bit more smoothly, something you can actually use and write stuff out with. It's obviously not gonna be convenient to use because it will be enormous, but it should be functional. Let's see what we can do here. All right, first step, we need to dismantle the heck out of this lamp. Okay, this has extra bits of metal on it. I don't want these side flange pieces, so I'm gonna try and just cut those off with a grinder. All right, now I need to make room for this on the lamp. Now my ideal would be that I cut a hole just exactly the size of this portion, but not as wide as the neck here, so I can just sort of have it fit in and rest nicely in there. And of course I'll glue that in place to hold it so it's not going anywhere. Oh, this is beautiful. It's already starting to look like a pen. Kind of a weird wonky pen, but that's okay. It's a pen, that's what matters. I thought, what can I do to make that roll nicer? And I realized what would be really nice is if my ink would actually work as a lubricant to sort of keep it all rolling really nicely. Most lubricants are oil-based, at least if they're gonna be liquid, but a lot of oils don't dry out. So then I remember back to my art school days, that oil paint, it's very much oil-based. It has grit that's so fine you would never know it's in there as a pigment. And there are even things you can add to thin it out. So this right here is something called liquin. It's a fairly thin oil and it's used to make oil paint slightly thinner, and more importantly, it dries out faster. So let's mix up a batch of this and I can show you why I was actually pretty happy with how this is working. This color is called Phthalo Blue. Add liquin until we have a consistency that's sort of like pen ink. The paint itself is obviously much, much thicker than pen ink. You can see it's hardly liquid at all. It's just really thick paste. But the liquid is too thin, so mixing the two together, I should get a decent liquidy consistency. I don't want it to be completely liquid because I don't want it to just run out the tip. And this actually forms a pretty good seal when it's just sitting down, so not too much can get past it, but it's not perfectly tight. And then of course when you start pressing on it, it moves just the tiniest bit, fraction of a millimeter, but that breaks a little bit of that seal. You should be able to start distributing as we do that. Here's what we're gonna do. I have this bottle of fuel injector cleaner. I'm gonna pour this out, and what I just want is this top neck here. I'm gonna take this, cut it off, and then I'm gonna glue that down. This bearing comes very conveniently with a little hole in the back. That's already there, and that's gonna be our feed tube. So we're gonna have this glued onto that. We're gonna fill this with the ink. It's got a nice cap on it so it can't tip out the back. And that should just act as sort of a gravity-fed inkwell to let this fill. Okay, if we start rolling this, hopefully we'll start seeing some, yeah, look at that. Blue paint, or ink as we're calling it. Try and get it really well covering all of it. So I had pretty good results with that. There is one more thing that I want to try. So the biggest problem, again, the ink is sticking fairly well, it's flowing out fairly well, but every once in a while, it just sort of starts sliding on the paper instead of really seizing to it. So to try and give the ball itself a little bit more grip when it's on the paper, I actually want to try cleaning it off and then using some sandpaper to rough up the ball itself just a little bit to hopefully make it grip the paper a little bit nicer. We're gonna try this again, and I'm actually not going for perfection. If it doesn't work exactly every time, that doesn't really bother me. As long as you can see what I'm writing or drawing, I'm gonna be pretty happy with it. I'm liking that. It's not laying down 100% perfect coverage, but there's definitely a noticeably continual line coming out of that. I love it. All right, we're gonna leave just the little bit of ink that's in there for now. We'll add the rest of it in when more of the pen is all assembled. So now I think we gotta get this permanently attached inside of our lamp. We've got steel stick. It's a 2-part epoxy putty that has metal mixed in the form of powder. It's just really good for gluing metal to other metal, and that is what we're doing right now. So just cut off a little piece of it and then start mixing it up. Once it's evenly mixed, that's the two materials added together, and you start applying it to whatever you're sticking it to. So pop this out. Pop this back in. See, it's grabbed some of the putty and pulled it out with it, which I am totally okay with because it means it made a good tight seal. As you may have guessed, these big cardboard tubes are going to be the body of the pen. However, they're just slightly too small in diameter to fit right onto our lamp. So we're gonna have to cut our lamp down until it matches the diameter of the tubes here. Oh, there we go. Nice fit right there. Here's the plan to attach this. I want this to be removable, so if I ever want to put more ink in it, I can. So we are going to use some of this craft foam. We've used it before. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna make a roll that fits perfectly inside our cardboard tube. Then at the top, after it's fitted inside, we're going to taper it. We're gonna cut pieces out of it and bend it all forward so it fits nicely into this cone shape. Once it fits into the cone shape, we're actually going to glue it to the cone shape, and then it will just be pressure and friction fit into the cardboard tube. So the whole thing should be able to slide out at least a little bit. Should still be able to fit my hand in there to loosen the cap, add more ink, whatever I need to, but for the most part, it'll hold itself on. Now this has a couple of marks and blue stains all over it. Gonna try and just hit this with some white primer paint and get it back to its full pen white color that it should be. I'm hoping that'll cover up a little bit of the seams and some of these blue marks that I've accidentally left all over it. But after that, Should be about time for assembly. Okay. I'm liking the look of that. And then of course, when we're just storing our pen, we can put the cap on. Oh, that's fantastic. Look at that, giant ballpoint pen. Yeah, I just gotta make a couple notes here. You know, my handwriting's not very good when I'm using a standard size pen. I guess it's fair that it's not gonna get any better when I'm using a giant pen. Oh, it writes. Oh, it definitely writes. I'm not good at writing with it. Maybe I need to be writing bigger. All right, just gonna make a quick note to myself on this Post-it note. There we go. I should notice that. These all suck. Callie, get me my good pen.
Really?
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't know if anyone's ever told you this, but you're a little high maintenance.
Don't be silly. Dear Mom.
Okay.
It's important to stay in touch with your family.